Well, I think it's time to start working on this. It's all being one video, but it's not gonna be all in one day. And today's the sorting out, kind of get that feel looking. I don't know how much headway I'm gonna make today, but welcome to MuddyfeetTV. We're starting our little XJ lift. So in the mind process of thinking of what I need to do and what's going on, I just forgot to get the camera going. But what we got is a rough country lift, and I honestly cannot remember if it's a 3 or 4 inch lift. I can't remember now. Seemed like if it was a 3 inch lift, I wasn't going to go too stupid. I think I got the biggest lift I could get without changing drive shaft stuff. So I think it's a 3 inch lift, or 3.5, right in there. And I may be completely wrong. I just don't remember. And it's been a while since I ordered this stuff. 4 inch lift is what those springs say. So, and I think that's right. Like I said, I was going as big as I could without changing my had to change drive shafts and stuff. So kind of got started a little bit. I pulled that tire off there. I'm fixing to go cut some timbers. I got some cross ties out there and put under this thing for safety reasons. So, but I just couldn't help myself. I had to start looking, had to see. So let's go do that. I'm gonna go grab some of these timbers back here, stack up under here, and that way I'm not 100% supported by that jack and depending on that one jack from falling on me. So we'll do that. I think it's gonna look good though. If this is any kind of indication of how tall it's gonna be, I think we're gonna be pretty happy with that. So okay, I'll be right back. All right, I've come across my first issue, and what I'm doing is I put a ratchet 14 on top of this shock bolt, and it's spinning right there. So that's my first issue. So what I'm gonna do, try, is a pair of vice grips or channel locks on this to keep it from spinning, and see if I can't break that. Alright, that worked pretty good. I didn't see anybody on the internet showing that for me. There's the shock. Now we gotta get those bottom ones broke off. Just pulled this rubber deal off, then the cap, that nut off of that. Now I gotta get that off. Control arm, I guess that's a control arm. Okay, haven't gotten far for the amount of time I've spent, but finally got this steering stabilizer off. Had a little time with that. So far I've needed a 14 millimeter, 18 millimeter socket and wrenches, a 13 millimeter wrench. So I'll just keep in mind all this stuff. Then this is a dual stabilizer steering, but I didn't get the part from the Rough Country for this. So I just talked to them. They're sending me this part right here for both stabilizers to go onto. I do have the part that goes here, and you got to drill a hole in here, and that's going to be all fun. But we got to put a new bracket there to hold both stabilizers. So now, fix take the shock and springs off in the stabilizer on this side. I'm fixing to pull that other tire off real quick also.
Ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
When I take this boat's unthreading or coming this way, that thing may try to fall down. That arm.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, just gotta.
Because he said take this one off first, and then let this one swing down.
Yeah. What's going on in here?
Huh?
What's going on in here?
Putting a 4-inch lift on this, or 4.5-inch lift.
Let's see, it'll thread out there now.
Yeah, that's good.
So
We're gonna get that other one in there.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Hold
Don't
on.
watch your finger. That's what you snap
It's
it.
about to come your way.
Oh, shit. I wonder if we can spin it. Oh, shit. Now we're really screwed. It's coming this way, though. Oh, it's hung on that. Almost. That's why I'm saying we had the Jeep raised up. It had another jack under the axle and just lower the axle down. Hey, you got it now though. I don't know how we'll get the other one in there, but let's spin that over like a slinky. That'll just leave these two brackets in the drive shaft holding the.
Yeah, that ought to hold all that.
My hell, that Jeep ain't got that. I don't know what you call that arm hanging down there. Hey, so, well, you didn't need that part, did you?
No?
That made it a little easier to get off.
Good break?
Yeah.
Good.
That first one's kind of like, that didn't really feel right, and snap.
I don't know, because it just broke the head off that. Those are the two bolts for the bottom of the shock. Those are 13 millimeters. Stuff there. I'll hold this inside one for you. This is the booger one right here. You can't get anything on it. You may have to turn it just a little. I may on it.
Let's see if I can get a little bit further away. May have to have an extension.
Yeah, I had that short extension last time. You want that?
Yeah, I see it. I got it.
You see it? Yeah, this ain't like the movies here, how they do it on TV. This is a little bit more. Of course, we don't do it every day either.
No.
We don't even do it once a year. Okay.
That's on the fence.
What was it?
Good where everything's not just rusted. Oh, start it. But not. I can't tell if it's coming out or not. Help me find a. It just. Yeah, there's kind of like a little knuckle on the side of that housing. Pull it down, it clears it. You'll gain another 3/8 of an inch.
It did. Right. We're going in the other way. We're going to put the nut on that side.
Yeah, why don't they do that anyway? Hey.
Now we got to take the spring bolt. If we get that now taking the spring loose, we should have it. But I wonder if we should block that up a little.
Now these jacks, they don't put any hydraulic fluid in them.
What?
When I got my jack, it didn't have any hydraulic fluid in it.
Really?
Yeah. I had to put, seemed like a bunch. Yeah, that sucker's definitely sitting on the block.
Yeah, I'm pushing down on it.
If I go to the other side and pull up on it, will that make this side come down?
Good. Well, I got to move his block. Now.
Oh,
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, we're out. Damn.
What? All right, coming down a little bit.
Okay.
Does it look like it's gonna work?
Now.
Oh. There's something need to be videotaped. This is it.
Yeah, this is it. We're having to pull the axle up and over. So in order to keep from pulling the whole Jeep, I will put a strap to the building. Keep going. Let's see where we're at. Let's see how we measure up here. Looks better. Needs to come over towards you a little more though. I think you just pull. Hold on, hold what you got there. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, we're here. We just got to fine tune. We're there.
I wish I had one of those bars.
That's a little bit of thinking and scratching our heads, and I feel like the spring's in there. It's in a good shape. Feel like
yeah, it's down in a spot.
Let's see what I don't know about our brake line. It may
be all right now.
I think it is. I think it may be okay.
If you use the wrong one, that's the one you need.
I'm not sure about the brake line, guys. It feels like it's got slack in it, but we'll see when we turn it. If we got to replace it, we will. Now we're gonna get these little extenders here on. I don't know what you call them doohickeys.
It's jacked up on this side. It should stop before it hits the ground.
I think it's funny though how we strap that thing. The Jeep is strapped to the building, and then the axle is strapped to the pump truck. So it's a good thing we got a pump truck here.
Yeah.
Not sure anything else would have helped that axle. Now we're trying to figure out the shocks. I got the shocks in there and bolting the top down, then we'll bolt the bottom down. We still got some questionable stuff, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't think I got all my parts still. I'm gonna conclude this part of the video. This was half of the lift right here. I'm fixing to start on the back here, but that'll be a different video. This is part one, I guess you could say. I'll go back over a couple of things that I had trouble with, and maybe to help somebody out in the future. There are a couple of really good videos on YouTube that I watched that were really helpful. And I'll leave links to those videos. I don't have permission, but I don't think those people will mind at all. But a couple things. One was getting this bolt out for that stabilizer right there, and I'm still waiting on that bracket from Rough Country. I don't have this one right here. I've got the bracket for down here for this one, but I don't have it for here. So I'm not sure what if that's gonna give me any trouble or not, getting that in. What else did I have trouble with? It was kind of a pain getting the springs in. I really recommend having someone helping you do that. Unless you get one of those spring compressors, that would probably help. But you know, you saw we got it in there with that crowbar pretty easily. I just smashed my finger once. I know some of the other videos I watched, guys had trouble with rust. Down here in Texas, we don't have that big a problem with it. This is a 95 model, so I think it was dirty. You know, I had some dirt, and there is just a little bit of buildup on that dirt and stuff, but I would not do this without an impact wrench. That makes all the difference in the world. And then, of course, having some way to cut a bolt or torch a bolt, but that was the guys that had the rust problems. I haven't had to do that yet. I may have to on the back, I don't know. But on the front, I didn't have any of those issues. But do not do this without an impact wrench. Bill has one, I have one. We've got the Earthquake from Harbor Freight. I've had mine for 2 or 3 years now and love it. It's been a great piece of equipment. If it was to break today, I would go back and buy another one. I've gotten a lot of use out of that piece of equipment. So that's really some of the things that my suggestion is. And do not be afraid to send me a message or leave a comment. I check my comments. If you have any questions on that or anything you're getting into so far from what I've done, I'll answer your comments. You can find me on Instagram, MuddyfeetTV on Instagram also. But you know, as of right now, it really, other than not ever doing it before, it really wasn't that bad. And once I kind of got all my ducks in a row and got the right tools out, you'll need a 13 millimeter, 14 millimeter, 15 millimeter, 17, 18 millimeter, and a 21 and 22 millimeter wrenches and sockets. You will need that stuff there. And then when you get the Rough Country stuff, that's all standard. So 9/16. I can't remember what else. Maybe I don't think I had a 1/2 inch out. I may have had a 1/2 inch out. I can't remember. So you know, it don't take a full toolbox full of tools. It's just nice to have a variety, and having some channel locks and a hammer and things like that. So, but as you can see, it's under there. It's, other than my stabilizer, this end's ready to go. Let's see, put my stabilizer in for that. It's a dual stabilizer system. They said I ordered it that way. I don't know. I'm not that mechanically inclined. I couldn't tell you why I did, or if they suggested it maybe, but front end's up quite a bit. So I'm pretty happy. I'm ready to get this end back here jacked up and start working on it. Stay tuned for part 2.